Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome to Tuesday night with me. But tonight we are going to play some City Skylines, and I just realized that it is not showing up. Let me get it switched to the right game here. And that should be in the background. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get me off to the corner. We are going to play more of Venice tonight, and I hope everybody is doing well. This is what we worked on last time we streamed cities, and yeah, that is what I'm planning. So I'm sorry that we got started a few minutes late. My 17-year-old dog decided that she needed to go out, and when she needs to go, she really has to go. She can't hold it any longer, so that's what we're doing. Hey guys, I can see all of you in stream. I recognize quite a few of you now from either Discord or the comments on YouTube. I've been working a little bit right before the stream on this roundabout, and I think I want to come in here and turn off the parking there, and here as well. And I just upgraded it to 3 lanes on most of it, and then 2 lanes through here. You can see a little bit of how I have it set up. The idea that I'm going with is that the vehicles coming in can choose any of the 3 lanes, and then they have to go to one of the other ones. And it just occurred to me that this traffic can't go in that direction right now. So we're going to come in here, and on the other side of this autosave, connect this as well. Right there. So now they should be able to all do that. And then we can get that set up as well. When is the collaboration turn for me up? So we just did my turn last week. And this week it is City Planner Plays. And then I'm not sure yet if I will have another turn at it. We committed to doing 2 full rounds, so 2 turns each, and we have to talk about whether or not we're going to continue it. I know there's a lot of people who want us to, and we will definitely be considering it, but I want to come in here, and I think what I want to do with all of this is get keys all through here. We talked about this last time, and trying to decide whether or not we should do this, and I have decided that yes, we should. So we're going to come this way. You didn't get a notification for it. Well, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can get notifications for everything. I had 5 videos last week, and it was a blast. We're going to come right over here. I don't know if that's going to be wide enough there. If we bring this in here, this is going to look really good, though. Yeah, City Planner is going to have 4 videos, I believe. I hope I'm not stepping on his toes by telling you his plan. But he'll have one tomorrow and then Friday. And then I think he has one on Saturday that he's planning. So it's interesting. I must not have key anarchy on here. But we are doing the best we can here to get this in. Oh, this is the end of this canal. Okay. Let's just bring it right this way then. Drop it here. This is a separate city? Yes. Originally my plan for streaming was going to be that I would be trying different maps every week and just testing out different maps and stuff like that. But what ended up happening is we all really liked the city that we were building on this map, so I decided to do it again. We do need to clean up these keys a little bit, but I think what I want to do is just get them all in place, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, this map, I should mention, is Venice by Mr. Miyagi and Funkenstein. They worked together on it. Is that water? No, okay. Sorry, I thought I saw water down there. But it is the actual terrain 1-to-1 scale of Venice. And, yeah, so we are working on all of this. We're not using the canals because they're not going to fit properly. We tried it and it didn't look right. I'll show you. So the problem with them is that they're like super deep and wide, and even the shallow ones. The narrow, here, wide, medium, wide, shallow. Here, shallow canal. Even the shallow one, just it doesn't look right. And so we are definitely using the keys instead. Howdy, Rowan. Good to have you here. And I hope you have fun and enjoy the stream. So we are going to come over this way. And my first goal of the evening is to get these in, because then we can start figuring out how to get the ferries to work. And I don't know that they are going to work properly on with the keys. I know they would work properly with the canals, but like I said, I'm not sure if they will work this way. Let's just clean this out. Going to have an airport? I'm not sure. We don't have any custom assets right now. We're using the assets that I have for Sinagua, because that is what I worked on this morning. There, that worked. Yeah, okay. And so that way it was easiest to just use the same ones that I have. Anyway, coming this way. Just hopped on here to relax after a meeting with the city councilor. Oh, that is fun. Streaming as we recently had a Twitter convo about public records. Oh, that does sound interesting. I've been trying to get some public records from my city lately as well. FOIA requests are quite handy for that. Especially, my village seems to do okay at fulfilling FOIA requests. And I know there are plenty of places that don't do that. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me that we have to, we're playing with money. So we need to slow down on the keys, because they are using a lot of money. Let's check on our budget. I bet we just, yeah, we dropped the treasury. Well, that's a bummer. Let's come in here and raise taxes. We're going to get some good canals in place, but you guys have to pay for them. So, thinking of people paying for things, I just remembered that this stream is the first one that I have something called Super Chat enabled. So there should be a way that you can donate to have your chat message pinned or something like that. I don't really know how it works. I've never tried it. So, yeah, that is a thing. Let's keep that in mind. Let's take a look at what we're doing here. I think we can go ahead and, what's unemployment? 3%. Let's get some more high density in here. And I think I want to, I mean, the entire thing, we're going to squeeze high density in everywhere. That is the plan. So we're going to get this all in here. And over this way. Should probably take the trees out, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. Let's get these all in this way. And over here. Okay, that should give us a little boost. And we're slowly making more money. What is our next milestone? Click the dot. Okay, yeah, that is how to do it. Okay, big city. 4,600 would get us to another tile. And maybe a grant? Probably a grant. I think the grants come when you have to get a new tile. But how much? We're not really making all that much money here. I think we will cut our budget. And that's going to be a problem, because I will probably forget about stuff. But education is the biggest, about power actually, is the biggest thing that we've got going here. But we can't really cut power because we don't have a huge amount there to work with. So I think we'll just stick to zoning more. Let's go ahead and come in here and get these along here to be upgraded. Like that. Okay, so now that should work. How long would you recommend to work on a city each day without getting burned out? So what I do is I record every morning before I get ready for work, and before the kids wake up and stuff like that. So I get maybe half an hour to an hour in every day, and that is it. The rest of the time I am thinking about the city, but I can't really work on it while I'm at work, so there is that. But anyway, this is going to come in this way. There, that kind of looks better. I don't like the key just changes. You know what? I wish I had remembered to grab all of this and level it to a certain height. Let's say that height. The keys are definitely going to have to be something that we play with to figure out. Let's come in here. Let's get these. And lower. That is going to be the height that we're at, I think. So everything, all of these, should be at that height. I wish that we could come in and we can get the networks. We get the nodes here, but we have to be careful not to get any of the roads. Oh, autosave. Coffee water time. What door do the keys unlock? The water door. Obviously. Okay, let's come over here and level. Okay, that looks much better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. There are two nodes where the key drops down and throwing the look of it. Big city, excellent, we got that. So hopefully we got a boost there. We're also making more money now. Yeah, there's two nodes right here. Where'd they go? 1, 2. But I thought I got them far enough away, and I think it's okay now. It's acceptable. Let's come in here now and grab these. Gonna have to tweak that spot too. Don't want the bridge. And I need to speed up the game speed again. Get all of these to that height. Then let's come over in here and tweak this. Keys are so finicky. Okay, now let's grab that segment. Oh, we've got another key here. Or another node. That's the word. Okay, so this is going to come over here. There we go. Right there. That is what I want. Right at that height. That will work. Have I played the PS4 version? I have not. I was at PDFsCon in 2019, and they had a PS4 set up that we could see the game, but I didn't actually play it. I planned to get a PS5, but then I didn't want to spend the money because I mean, at any time now that I decide that I want to play a game, I need to be recording or streaming or something. And so if I get a console, I need to also get all of the equipment to be able to live stream from the console, which, you know, it isn't all that much, but it adds another couple $100 to the whole conversation. And so that is why I have not gotten a console. the only console I have in the house right now is a PS3. So it is a pretty old one. And in fact, we only keep it for Blu-ray right now, which is funny because it doesn't always work anyway. Drop the water outlet opposite to cemetery and canal. Like over here? I mean, we could, but I don't think we need one there. I think it makes sense to not have it, actually. I don't know. What do other people think? Should we have a water outlet there? I'm gonna get all of this in here. And then I think this is probably already leveled to where I want it, but let's double check here. Yep, that'll work. Now come over here and get all of this. I think I already did those, actually. Come over this way. And this way. Alright, so anyway, while we're working on this, how has everybody been doing today on this fine Tuesday? Has anybody done anything exciting? I myself sorted through a whole bunch of work emails. That was the highlight of my day, I guess. I think I already did all of that too. If you can lower the train, you won't need an outlet to get more water. Yeah, and I think that's what I'm planning to do. I think what we'll do is we'll lower the train inside the canals just to at least smooth it out and to get water all the way in there. But I want to get the quays all built first and make sure that everything is at the right height. So Car Guy Gaming spent a few hours scripting a video. So we did the same thing. I suppose we did a little bit. Worked on stuff. Let's see. Oh, autosave. Water time. Let's see. Looking back at the chat a little bit. Would I have a campus on this map? I will at some point, probably, I guess. I have no idea where yet, but we will find a spot. Do you have a city emergency management building? Where would you place? Where would you recommend putting it? I have not built one in this city yet, and I typically just put it wherever it will fit and wherever it looks good. I don't think it really matters where you end up putting it. Alright. Michael tested AWS backup and data sync. Well, that is very exciting, I guess. I don't know much about that, but I assume that it was interesting to you because it sounds like that's what you do for your job. And Jack came to work, then the roads got flooded, and now you can't go home. Oh man, that is a great second half to the, what was it, last week when the tree was down for you and you got stuck then? That does not sound like fun. And I hope my sarcasm about how that is a great story was obvious. Anyway, we're going to come in here and get all of this in. And make sure it's level. I think once we get to doing the keys away from the city, it should be much faster because I can just place them and then go back and just select them all with Move-It to get them level. But like that one is done. Yeah, let's get this whole island done here now. That island is done. Let's get this one done. And I feel like we have plenty of money now. They really aren't all that expensive, but when you're only making, what, $1,700 a week right now, it does kind of add up. Okay, now this comes over this way. And get this through here. Shoreline required. We have a shoreline. Thank you very much. Not much water in here, though. Definitely going to need to do a little bit of work here. Have to love West Virginia. 2 ice storms, a blizzard, and flooding all in 1 week. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. We have had our first taste of spring weather here in the Chicago area. Although it got really cold yesterday. And by really cold, I mean a temperature, like it was 25 degrees Fahrenheit overnight, I think, which is like warmer than any of the week before. But because we had a few days that were in the 50s, it felt so cold. And that's just how Chicago weather can be. It's like you get a taste of the warmer weather and then it's miserable when it gets cold again. And around this time of the year, we get a lot of ups and downs like that, especially in the fall. It gets quite unpredictable. Okay, I think that is about where we want to grab here, one of these. There we go. All right. Oh, Michael, you lived in Chicago for 19 years. That's exciting. It's definitely a great place to live. I like it here. My wife and I have traveled to many places, and we always feel like Chicago is our favorite city. By far. I mean, other than, okay, I should clarify. Our favorite city in the world is Edinburgh in Scotland, but you know, Chicago is home, and so it gets a little bit of a boost due to that. Alright, this is all coming down well. I feel like I'm not really getting much of the city built, but I know that this is progress that is going to be quite nice, and we're going to have some of these canals are definitely not going to fit any ferries, but we're going to try and get ferries in several of them. Used to go to school in uptown Chicago. That's exciting. And then, oh, I missed the thing here. Day Lethal. You've been watching my videos for a couple weeks now. Havenbury was a great city. I really enjoyed making that one. That one, I think, was 2018 I made Havenbury. So it's a classic for my channel. It was a lot of fun to put that one together. And yeah, it was right after a trip to visit some family in Connecticut. And so, of course, I had to build a city based on New Haven. Let's see here. Let's come in this way and get all of that leveled to here. Moved to New York for work 2 years ago, then moved again to Kansas City. Kansas City is a nice place too. I haven't been to Kansas City, but I know people who live there or people who have lived there. In fact, my boss used to live in Kansas City for several years. And so he talks about it from time to time. But let's come over here and get more of the keys in place. I feel like it is going to look more like a, inspired by Venice build once we have these in. And then we can get some of the other stuff going. I think the other thing I want to try to tackle tonight is getting that rail station in, although I don't know that the budget really supports that. We'll have to find out. Or we'll see. Let's get these selected. And come over this way. Oh, somebody asked if we have a campus. We do have a university building here. It's not a campus DLC, but it is that we are educating for higher education, so that is good. Primarily because I wanted to have office buildings, and we need educated Sims for that. So now we should be able to come over here and level to that one. Very good. Okay, and then let's take a look now and see how it's looking. I feel like that looks really cool. I think that is definitely going to be what we want. And we've got some of the really big ones. Let's get this one now. That taste of spring got to me too. Near the thumb of Michigan. That's exciting. Over by like Midland or Port Huron. That sort of area. Oh, come on, shoreline right there. There we go. Come on. Do you work on this only on Tuesday nights? Yeah, and you know what? Actually, the streaming plan includes doing some streams for my other channels, for my management games and for strategy games. But the idea originally was that every other week I would stream those and then alternate with cities. But last week I had to cancel the stream, and it was supposed to be cities, and I know that cities is the most popular content by far that I do, and it was, I had really been looking forward to working on this, so I switched it up, and we're going to do cities this week, and then again next week. This is not working here. Let's get this up to the right height. But anyway, I'm not sure how far or how long we'll stick to this city. We'll really see how we're enjoying it and what it will turn into. I have a feeling that, given that I've already deviated from my plan to test a new map every stream, that we will be sticking with this one for a while and just build the city with it. So I think you can expect that we will be on this map for, I don't know, at least a little while. I want to probably fill out all of this area. I don't know that we'll do anything out on the other parts, but I think it would be really cool to see something built up on here. An hour west of Port Huron. Interesting. So let's come in here. Michigan is one of my favorite states. Have I made a video on where to place different transportation hubs and what ones work best for the need of... No, I have not. I have not done any videos about transit hubs, or really, I haven't really covered all that much about public transit in general. It's pretty much just a lot of my videos that I've dealt with public transit have been in with my Let's Play videos. And so that's kind of where I've talked about different things and stuff like that. Probably a dumb question, but do you say H? I say H for the letter H. I don't really understand the question. But no question is dumb. I will say that. Let's come over here and get this in here. You know, I really should test to see if we can get a ferry on one of these. Considering I keep saying that we're going to have a ferry on the Keys, we probably should come in and make sure that we can get a ferry in these spots. We need to come here. Here we go, that'll work. And then get all of this. Actually, we can just select all of it. We don't need that road, though. But that is all going to be at the height of... I need a node. Somebody give me a node. There we go. Okay, let's get a ferry going. And I think we should get the ferry going. I don't know. And what ferries do we... I don't even know... I think we're going to have ferries that, like, go right through the bridges, because I did not download small ones. But let's go ahead and come in here and see what we can do. If we put this here... See, that's what the problem is going to be. And if we had done one of these, let's find an open space over here. If we did this, what would the ferry terminal look like? See, that is the problem we're going to have. That's what the benefit of doing those, but let's see what we can do. If we get a ferry terminal over here, and then come in here and use move it, and take out this road, like that, then we're going to move this over and get it at the same height as that. Did that count as being on a road? It doesn't seem like it. And that is going to be a problem. Especially because I really want to... I wonder if we can't have it on these roads. Okay, let's try putting it in again. And we're going to try this without removing the other road. Move this over. Get it down low. I mean, that'll look really great if we can get it there. Yeah, that would be a great spot for that, I think. Come over just a tiny bit, like that. And then, now if we come in and take this road away. Good, we did not lose that road access. Get these at the same height. Won't know if it counts that as a road until you add the ferry path. I think it was just by taking it away and then moving, I made it mad. Now we do have a ferry path in here that is not happy. And it might... this might not work. We can come this way. Naturally, we can get the ferry through here. That might work. Let's go ahead and get a ferry depot over here. And we'll bring this out this way. This is not how I usually do ferries. I usually like to have the ferry path be kind of like a road. And then have it just stop somewhere. But let's go ahead and bring this in over here. Wouldn't want to be on that ferry, but we will see. I mean, I plan, hopefully, to remember to download a different ferry asset before the next stream. That will be my goal. Let's get rid of this house. And we're going to move this over like that. And bring that down. Lower terrain canals. I will definitely do that. Let's grab this and get rid of that road. Then we need to find... Man, we made a lot of these buildings, man. This node. Let's put this here and level it to the ferry. Okay, so that is happy. We'll just bring this over like that. And then we're going to come in here. Get this ferry path. Water required. Okay, yeah, I need to get that lower then. Okay. Make sure we lower this down a bit. Let's come in here and we'll get this to about this level. The path is wide enough to have ferries going both ways at the same time. Yes, that is true. And be careful, I think the buildings might sue you because you made them mad. Well, that's too bad. They'll be fine. I'm a lawyer, so... I'm not concerned. They can sue me all they want. Anyway. Let's come in here. Have I ever played Planet Coaster? I have, and in fact there are videos. You can find them on my Management Games channel. The link to that is on the homepage or main page of my main channel. And then I think I haven't done any videos of Planet Coaster that are actually on the Management Games channel. It's just a playlist, and the videos are still on this channel here that we're on right now. Okay, now we've got that set up. Oh, that didn't connect. Right, we gotta get that connected. And let's give this a try. We want this to go from here to here and back. And yeah, only one ferry type. Alright, there goes the ferry. Look at that. Let's do, that is a weird first person. Let's come in here and do this view then. And watch that. Have some water. Enjoy this for a minute. Yeah, City Skylines is kind of a management game, but the way I have my channel split up is I have, this channel is for pure modern day city builders like City Skylines. And then, like, if there's any other future city builders like this, then we will go and put, then I might cover them on this channel. But the management games channel has anything that is management game related or simulation and stuff like that that just isn't a modern city builder. Then I have the strategy games channel, which is anything that has a primarily strategy component. And ideally, or like mostly, I'm playing Paradox games like Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis and stuff like that. But right now, I am covering Civilization. So that is that. Jack, thanks for getting that playlist. That is very helpful. Looks like we have people waiting over here. And that is a very short ferry ride. Because we already watched the whole thing. All while I was just explaining the channel. Yeah, there we have 6 whole people that are taking the ferry. That's very exciting. Okay, so we know that the ferry works. And we will need to go ahead and get a whole bunch more. This is full. Do we have... Oh yeah, we have incinerators. Okay, so I think we will... Let's get just a couple... Okay, let's return to the keys. If we only get one thing done tonight, it will be the keys. And our one ferry that we just built. I think that will be good. Rise of Kingdoms. I haven't even heard of Rise of Kingdoms. I'm not sure what that is. And I'm glad that people are checking out my other channels. I have fun doing them. It's one way that I get a little bit extra variety in my gaming. Because, you know, playing City Skylines every day for years can get a little bit tiring. I think it is a great game, and I love to play it, but I also love to play other games. So, I've done that. And, I'm doing Surviving Mars right now. Actually, I just started today, but, I've played it before, and it's a great game. Anyway, these other games don't do well on this channel, because people really want to see City Skylines, and that's why they watch me. But, oh, that was not what I wanted. Just moved a tree. So I created the other channels because the way the YouTube algorithm works is it looks at how your video does when it first pushes it out. And so if you have YouTube pushing it out to content or like to viewers that aren't really interested in the content, then it's going to have a low click-through rate, and people are YouTube will not really promote it. And so the idea that I had was to create a different channel for some of those other games so that people who want to watch them will watch that, and it wouldn't impact the content I have on this channel. So anyway, that's just a little bit of the behind the scenes for why I did that. And I set those up about a year ago, and so far it's been working out pretty well. I'm pretty pleased. I mean, all of them are growing at a pretty good pace. Not super fast, like City Builder or City Planner has grown very, very rapidly in the last few months, but I have never had that sort of growth. But I've always had pretty steady and consistent growth. So that is that. But anyway, Let's come in here, and we just need to tweak this here. Come over this way. Bring that out, and bring this one out that way. Then get them all to be level again. There we go, that'll work. And let's go over here. Target Gaming, I don't know. He did kind of seem to stop, I guess. I never really connected with him. I watched some of his videos, but he isn't somebody that I met at like PDXCon or anything like that, like some of the other people. So let's get this in here. And that is not connecting. There we go. Come in here and grab this. His last video date 7 months back, yeah. It's been a while since he posted. For sure. Alright, get that in there, and then we're going to come over this way. And get these in here. And I think what we'll do is when we decide that we want to get a ferry, we might tweak the canal, or maybe we'll even do some of that whenever we're building in some of these areas. We may need to try to make sure that canals can fit through, or ferries can fit through, and then go from there. Gotta say goodnight. Good night, Car Guy Gaming. Thanks for joining me tonight. It has been a blast. I hope you had fun as well. Okay, anyway. So we're going to come in here and get all this. And all of that. And level to this one. It's definitely looking good. And I think, okay, let's take a break from the canals. I'm tired of working on them. I want to get some more city built. And let's check on our roundabout here. You know, the other thing we need to do is come in here and make sure that we have all of this right. Shift click to bulk edit. Yes, here, try it again. Shift click to bulk edit. There we go, that should work. Priority to everybody in there. And we should already have the junction restrictions right, I think. We'll see about that. I think it will be right, but we'll double check. No, we don't, actually. These guys should be able to go in just fine. I want the other ones to have to wait. There. Okay, so anybody in the roundabout should be able to just fly through without caring about anything. A lot of my videos help me on console play. Glad to hear that. Alright, I'm going to come in here and we're going to edit some of these nodes with the intersection marking tool. So this road can turn this way, or this lane can go that way. Whoops, okay. And then this one comes down here. And he goes there. This one can go to any of those. I think that should work. I don't know if this is how these are supposed to look. I have, you know, we don't have very many roundabouts near me yet. They are definitely growing in popularity, but not super popular in the US at all. Okay, that lane can go to either one. So that is the way I set that up. Let's come in here. Control shift click on roundabouts. What does that do? Does that get all of the lane restrictions set the way I wanted it to? Let's get this one to be a solid line. Then we'll get another line here. And we'll get these all to be filled in. Let's go with solid. I like solid. Yeah. So they can go that way. This in a positive way. The City Skylines YouTubers videos help me... oh yeah, I hear that a lot, actually. You are definitely not the first to say that my videos put people to sleep. And I am happy to have that. Let's do that because he can go either way. This one has to go in that lane. And then these guys... that one has to go this way. We'll keep it dashed because other cars can go through there. Like that, I think. Sets to high priority. I think that's what I did. Let's come in here. Shift control. Quick setup high priority road roundabout. So shift control click. That didn't change any lanes or anything, I guess. Oh, it does the restrictions too. I see. Okay. Keeping our thoughts on one topic is what helps people sleep better. Indeed, that is true. You don't want your mind going a million miles a minute when you're trying to fall asleep. That is absolutely right. This is going to go over here, and this will go over there. And that can go that way. Is that all of them? No, one more. You go here. Solid line. You go... what did I decide? Here. Here, and... here. Oh, and this one. Did I miss that over here? No. Okay. Alright, I think that is all that I want there. Okay, now, let's expand. What is our unemployment rate? 7%. Let's get more people. And we still have low density, so let's go ahead and increase that to high in the rest of this island, which will be very exciting to see. I don't know that we have... yeah, we still have cars on here, and it's annoying that I feel like with that pedestrian road, we have to go in and mark everything as pedestrians only. That is the network extensions to pedestrian path, and that is the way it works. I don't know. I think with the road editor, you should be able to create a road that the lanes truly are only pedestrians, and then have other stuff for other people. Hey, nice to have you. Glad you could join us tonight. And let's continue. Let's go ahead and speed this up now. Now that we are, you know, an hour in, we can have things go a little bit faster at the speed that I usually like to do things. But anyway, let's come in, and while I'm at it, let's work on this a little bit more. Let's get this canal a little bit more defined. And then, I think I came down all here. Let's get this. We might as well work on all of this right now. I want to get a ferry through here at some point, but I'm now a little hesitant to get any ferries going because I know that they will look really silly when they go through the bridges and stuff. Alright, so this map is Venice by Mr. Miyagi and Funkenstein, and it is a city that we started building on stream the last time I streamed cities, and it's just what I'm really enjoying. Kind of realistic, isn't it? The roads all the way deep inside the residential area generally do not have road markings. Yeah, you know, it is good, but I really want it to be pedestrians only because Venice doesn't have any vehicles. And what we did is we came over in here And these roads, oh, these are the new ones. They don't have markings. That's probably part of it. Oops, I didn't mean to click on the chirpy. Get that there. So, I mean, blocking it on the bridges will help. And then we won't have any of these big roads with cars. That's what I want to avoid. Because Venice doesn't have any cars allowed on the islands itself. You have to, like, they have the one road coming in, and then you have a spot you pretty much have to park and stuff like that. Everything else is pedestrians only. Hey, we're a grand city. That's so exciting. I mean, it's the same thing that we do every time we play this game. We hit a milestone, and then we get excited. Or at least I do. I don't know if you guys do. But let's come in here, get these off. I feel like we might be seeing some improvement with this. Oh, and the game slowed down. Of course. But the thing is that they are coming around and they are getting their cars out and going like a block, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen them actually do it, but they must be getting their cars somewhere because the bridges, where are they coming from? Okay, maybe let's figure that out. They're coming in here. Let's see. Oh, man, so many so many roads to turn off cars. I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, here. Is this one not? Uh-huh. That might be a way in. Or that one. Okay, everybody, be pedestrians. Pedestrians only. Now we have a lot more pedestrians crossing here. That is exciting. And our bike path. Still have some roads in there, but let's go ahead and get some of this out of here. I'm doing better with money now, too, so that's good. Get all of that out. We can have vehicles for emergencies. I think those are pretty important. But don't want these in the rest of these spots. Tuesday nights or Wednesday mornings, depending on your time zone. Yep, that is true. Some of you are in the future. How is tomorrow? I'm still stuck in today. And today is okay for me, at least. Let's come in here and get all of these off. Autosave, water time. Alright, so Wednesday afternoon for Luke. Future is sunny as of now. Very good. I hope tomorrow will be sunny. I think it's supposed to be. For me, at least. I like the look of this. Although I don't really care for all the non-European, but I guess I could have had it be European, but I chose the vanilla buildings anyway. Partly because the European ones don't look that great when they are crammed together on a not grid, which is really funny because you'd think they would look okay when there isn't a grid, but they get weird gaps in them, and then it just doesn't feel right. Anyway, that is that. I'm tired of getting these roads set. Let's continue upgrading. What is our unemployment? 14%, so we need jobs now. Which may mean that our commerce and stuff is doing good. So this is our... We want commerce in here, and we're going to need roads on that, yeah. Roads are going to go on this island, and this one. And then everything else... maybe we'll get roads on here, too. We're going to get a... Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's the other thing I wanted to work on tonight, which is the passenger station. So we have the rail is coming in here. We need the cargo station too. I think there no assets for gondolas. There should be. I would think there probably is. If somebody can find out and let me know, then I will do them next time we stream. Try to make a note to do that. So I think I want the cargo terminal. We're going to have one on each side of this. We're going to have one on this side. We'll get that one first. 14 unemployment. Yeah, that is normal. My way of playing is that I use the unemployment rate to figure out how much or what to build. And if the unemployment rate is below 10%, then I will build, or I will zone. Oh, we have to build the train station first. That's going to be a pain. If it's below 10%, then I add people. If it is above 10%, then I add jobs. And when I add jobs is when I actually look at the demand bars to determine how much of each to build. We want this here. Yeah, we'll get that in there. Take these roads out now. Move away from that. Take the roads out. Let's go ahead and move this. And the road. Actually, we can get rid of the road. Just move that. Take that out. Move this over. About there. And then, actually, let's move it all the way. Oh, no. No, we won't put it there. There is a gondola taxi, apparently. Is it a ferry, or is it just a taxi? Although, I guess if it's a gondola, it would have to be in the water, so I guess it would be a ferry then, wouldn't it? Let's bring this in here. Then this track is going to come in. It says taxi. Interesting. We're going to bring this all the way over here. We'll tweak that all in just a minute. What is your daily job without giving I'm an attorney. I work in-house for a corporation. So I will bring this in here. And put that there. And I think what I want is one of these will be the external rail. And eventually, perhaps... Oh, actually... What happens here? They all come together anyway. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. But we will get another cargo terminal in here. And I think we're going to redo this. So this needs to get emptied. What is our garbage situation like? We need better processing. Okay. We can get the processing complex, but it is way too expensive for us. We can get an incineration plant, but it is also too expensive for us. That is unfortunate. I guess we have to put another landfill in. We're going to put a landfill over here, I guess. Tuck it away where there's pollution. It's cheap enough. We'll get 2 of them. And we're going to empty this. I mean, I could use Move It. That is always an option, but if we don't have to use Move It, I don't want to. And also, this is already separated. So maybe we don't... Okay. On second thought, we're not... because they've already separated this, we're going to keep all of the passenger traffic on the left, then. Is it separate all the way through? Yeah, it must be. Look at that. Oh, and look, it curves. Interesting. That is very interesting. Well designed there. Very good. Okay, so that changes our plan here. We'll still empty this, but we're not going to get a freight station here. We're going to take this road out because that is just marking where I wanted to go here. There are 2 gondolas on the workshop. One is a ferry replacement and the other is a prop. Okay, so I will try to get the ferry asset, or the gondola asset for the next stream. Jack, if you wouldn't mind helping me, remember, like, check in with me sometime to make sure that I made that note. I guess any of you could do that, really, but... Okay, hey Austin, nice to have you. We're gonna come in here and get this to be elevated. All of those should be elevated. And then let's figure out where we're gonna put this station. I think we should have a nice big station. Trains. Hub, right. Come in the hub. And we want an end platform, or multi-station. Multi-platform, there's the word I want. End station. Multi-platform end station. There. Links are already on Discord. Thank you, that is perfect. Okay, and this is going to come this way. Now, I have a feeling this is not going to fit where I want it, yeah. Oh, but it would look so cool. Okay, so we are going to move that canal over. That is going to be what we do. This is going to come over here. Bring this in this way. You know, the ancient Venetians would modify their canals, or, you know, I think that's what would happen. When they built the train station, they'd make all these revisions to canals that have been there for centuries. Seems about right to me. I'm joking, of course. Let's come in here and get this like that. Yeah, make the water mad for a minute. Now, will we fit here? Let's get this elevated. Oh, you know what? We need to get all of our key to the right height again. Okay, come in here and... Oh man, I gotta sit up straight. I have such bad posture while I'm playing games. Let's get this in here, and then... okay, we'll put it there, and then we're gonna use Move It to get it in place. That was very expensive, and it is going to cost us a lot of money, especially now that we just built the cargo station too. Okay, so that's gonna go there. That is a cool spot. We need to go over a little bit more though. Right there. And we're up on the quay a little bit, so let's move that over. This is gonna be perfect. Right like that. Okay, now let's get it connected. Rail. So we are going to bring this one here. We want all of this to be ground level too. And I think what we'll do, let's take this road out. Get this over here like that. And how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 3 here. So that is perfect, actually. Yeah, that'll work well. Let's make this look a little bit cooler, though. Bring this over like that. And like that. I think that would work. Although, we want this to be pretty tight here. I guess, do we have another node here? Should I place garbage dumps and recycling centers next to each other or space them out? I think you should space them out, but that is really a personal preference. They do the same thing, but one of them causes a little bit less pollution, I think. So it is easier to get the recycling centers closer to residential stuff. And let's keep this straight. Like that. Okay, then this one is going to come in here. And we'll get that all nicer too. And actually, we should take out all of these trees. they would definitely not have trees leading into the station there. Now, this is going to come down like this. Have that curve. Oh, a curve. That is nice. Yeah, I'll take that. So get these trees out here. There. Although even that, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sold on this. I can go in like that, I guess. And then we'll get this in here. Like that. That is fine, though. I think that will work. And then we have intercity. No, I don't like this. I don't like it. Let's take it all back out. We're going to redo it. We're going to go back a little bit here. And we're going to do this. This one is going to come this way. With that going in like this. This one is going to go here. With that going in like that. This one is going to go here. Like that. Okay, then we're going to get that to be elevated. Actually, we'll do those and we'll try and fix that. This one can be lower. Grab this node and keep it straight over like that. Keep the bridge pretty much only over the key. Yeah. That is going to be better, I think. Now let's come in here and grab all of those nodes. And get them to be equal with something over here. There's one. With that. Let's clean this up in here a tiny bit. Move this node over. Like that. And move this one in as well. I have surface painters, so I could clean that all up anyway. But we'll get it to be clean without mods first. And then we can make it just a little bit better. There we go. Let's come in here and grab this. Let's have this all be gravel. Right through there. And clean it up on this side. There we go. So now we have this giant train station, and we don't really have any train lines. We only want the passenger trains. We don't want the first-person thing. So we're spending all that money on that, and we also didn't get our freight line set up. Let's get that done. I'm gonna have some water during this autosave. Okay, now come back over here and get this in place. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Misclick. And bring this in here. Let's go like that. This should all be the same height, though. That should all be this height here. Yeah, why is that up? Did I miss a node? Seems like something I would do. Control H. There we go. Okay, then we need to get some water out this way. Waiting for another Tangaroa episode. You will get one on Saturday. The thing is that I recorded it, and I planned for it to post on last weekend, but it had a lot of me having trouble trying to get the buses to work out right. And I also had the wrong mod set, so it's kind of weird for me to see, like, we have, there's a node here that we don't need. Don't want that. Take that out. Let's redo that. Anyway, so I had the wrong mod set in play, and that led to me then having no death care on. And so over the course of the episode, you see a whole bunch of people piling up and stuff like that. And I didn't want that to post right after I got a boost from the 5 Builders series. So Tangaroa got postponed for a week. And but anyway, it'll come back in, and then we will have next weekend we'll have 2 episodes. So that'll be that. Alright, so now our freight is working. That is very good. And let's just check on traffic really quick. 84%. So we have a little bit here because they come in and then they get off to get down into that industrial area. And Jack, last time you suggested that we build a dedicated interchange here, and I think we might as well do that. What we'll do is we'll get a roundabout underneath it. So we'll take this out. Alright. At Sands, good to see you. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Do recycling centers help with industry? I mean, the industry needs to have their garbage picked up, so yeah, I would think so. We want ground level here, and we want to be at ground level. Okay, now we are going to come in. I want to be on this line here. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know how big I want the roundabout to be, though. It does matter. I've decided that it does. It matters. We're going to come in this way. And I want to make this a little bit further. And actually, these are not canals. I think you weren't here when I was working on them a little earlier. These are just keys. But the canals in the game don't always look the best. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn off that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 5x5. That's my go-to a lot of the time. Mainly because it is easy to build. And I don't have Roundabout Builder. I don't usually play with Roundabout Builder on. I know a lot of people, especially Biffa, really love it. But I'm used to doing roundabouts this way. It's a little hard to get it underneath the highway, but we're doing it anyway. Come this way. To there, and down like that. So we've got our roundabout here. We need to shift it a little bit into the actual highway here in a minute. I think I would build it elevated to get it right, then lower and change to ground level. I mean, that's one way to do it. But we're doing it over here, and then we're going to move it underneath the highway. This is one of the joys of Move It. Alright, so now, yeah, in-game, yeah, like I said, the in-game canal assets are a bit wonky. Look, I had my hand on the wrong spot there. Okay, let's come in here, and that should be all of it. We're going to get that right here. I think that's a good placement. Yeah, we're going to have to move those pillars, but maybe not, actually. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, but we do want to get some on-ramps here. So we're going to bring this one up. Let's go this way. And go ahead and get the curve in. Like that, and then bring this down. Oh, you know what we need? as well. We need to get our road here to connect here. Like that. Yeah, okay. Now, on-ramp. Okay. Bring that down this way. That's going to be too much of a curve, I think, but get it in place, and then we'll go from there. You know, we don't actually need it to go into the roundabout, though. Like, into the bigger one. So maybe I didn't need... Well... Yeah, we'll keep it this way. But we will tweak this a little bit. Get that in like that, I guess. Actually, it doesn't have to go down very far, so that should be fine. That can come right in that way. I have to get rid of that traffic light that showed up for some reason. But we'll get this over here. Also, I feel like this ramp, we need to have that be a bit longer. So we're going to come in like this. Bring it up. And over. And in. We will do the same thing on this side, actually. Let's bring it out. And that way. Okay, now let's tweak those. So I want this to be the same height as that. And then we're going to bring it pretty close here. And do what we can. We'll make that look good with intersection marking tool in a moment. Bring this in that way too. Man, that is going to look so good. If I do say so myself. Get that there. Okay, now we're going to go from here. Select all of this to there. And we're going to do slope objects. Yeah, that is really nice. Now the other side. Nice live stream. First time joining mine. Got to go. Good to have you, Michael. Thank you for joining us. I hope you will catch another one. And this is going to make a big difference to the traffic. Yes, it definitely is. Especially because, like, all the freight is going to go here or come on the train. And it's going to look cool. Is it like this really great lead-in to the city? We're going to grab that slope. Yep, okay, now let's get some lane mathematics here, as Biffa would say. We're going to have to move that over, but we'll get that there, and then bring these a little bit further, like to there. Okay, now we will get this node over here a tiny bit, and this one over here a tiny bit. Like that. I wish that... No, it's going to look weird if we do that. Oh, okay, we'll do that. I think I have node controller, but I don't know that I feel like playing with it right now. I'm trying to figure it out and tweaking and stuff like that. We're just going to do this. This over like that. And that'll work. Okay, so now the next step in this whole construction project here. Noco Dave, good to have you. Glad you like the content. I love making it. We're going to come in here and we're going to take out these pieces in the middle there. And we're going to have to redo some of this. Okay, so that I accidentally made into a one-way. First of all, we're going to fix that. That can be like that. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to come in and get this all, and we're going to do shift-click. And then I'm going to tweak the this stuff. Get this in here. Actually, these guys can go in any of these lanes. Then here, I guess we only have one going that way. This guy can go here. Let's get... I want to cut down on the lanes here. And we'll keep this as a cheaper road through here. Do I like that? No, I think I like the other way better. After all, we'll keep it 3 lanes. And ground level. Alright, Jack, thanks for having you. Thanks for your help in moderating tonight. It is always appreciated. And I hope you have a safe ride home once you can finally go. I don't know when that will be for you because of the flood, but hopefully it will not take too long. Anyway, oh, you know what I'm going to do here? We're going to take this back out, and we're going to make this 2 lanes in that direction, going onto the highway. Like that, and then we'll go that far, and then they have to merge. Yeah, I don't know that we'll do that on that side, but this side definitely. Okay, so now this is going to come in here, and we're going to have this one go in that lane. These guys can go to either one of those, and this one can go like that. Okay, that makes sense to me. Over here, you can go to any of the 3 lanes. You guys have to stay in your lanes. Sometimes, I will admit, I have a lot of fun just playing with the node, like the controls here, and just making the cars do really weird stuff. But clearly I'm not going to do that right now, because I don't know why anybody would want to do that, other than it is a lot of fun to do. Okay, so now over here we've got that locked. And we just need to get this one yet. You can turn. You have to go onto the inside. Wait, that was wrong. You can go there. Alright, so that should get them moving nicely. We're not going to bother with intersection marking tool because we are, I don't know, it's already 9:42. But let's get that out. And, oh, I've got the wrong train loading here. We only want freight trains. Okay, unemployment is 7%, so that has gone down. We haven't had any intercity trains coming through. We have a death care issue. That probably means that our cemetery is full. No, it isn't. But are we hitting a death wave? Yeah, look at our treasury has been up and down quite a bit here. Death rate up a little bit there. Population has dwindled. I think we should get some crematoriums. Let's go ahead and get one over in here somewhere. And then we'll tuck one in here. Yeah, sure, right there. And we'll get one back in here as well. Right here, I guess. Okay, so all of that can finally put a face to the voice, yeah. A lot of people are excited about that. My face actually has been shown in a few different places, but I know a lot of viewers are relatively new. And I think our pedestrian stuff is doing well now. We had to go in and mark a whole bunch of these roads as no cars, even though they are pedestrians only. And we have hearses on there, and then like this one. Oh, you're a landfill car. This one here, sports car. You weren't supposed to be driving there, but okay, whatever. Let's come in here and 6% unemployment. How has our ferry line been doing? 25 per week. It's so exciting. Let's come in here, and I think we will go ahead and... Oh, wow. Look at how tall these buildings are getting. Look at you, level 4. Alright, well that's very exciting. Let's come in here and get some more people. Make this a little bit more densely packed. Alright, so that goes in there. You found me because of the 5 Builders series. Well, that is great. I'm really glad that I was able to put that series together, and it is a blast to do those videos. It's really been a boost for the channel, and I know several of the others have had a boost as well. Even Biffa, I think his videos that he posted had more views than his usual content, so that is good too. Anyway, so that should fill in there. Budget is still only okay. Mainly because we have a lot of electricity that we're not really using for a whole bunch of stuff. But at some point we're going to want to get more industry in here. Where do we have a ship path for harbors? We don't get a harbor yet anyway until 9,000. But we'll be able to get that in here somewhere. I think we'll probably put it on this side. I think that'll make sense. So now this is doing well. And traffic is still only 84%, but we don't have people coming in there and then going this way. And I think, given how the traffic looks, I think 84 or 85 might be the max we're going to see on this map. I don't really see any other traffic. Oh, here we go. This is what is going to bring down our traffic. Okay, so how do I know when to build office or industrial buildings? So what I do is I look at unemployment. So if unemployment is 10% or lower, I add more people. If it is 10%, like higher than 10%, I add jobs. Then I come down here and look at the demand. And if I'm adding jobs, then I decide which one has demands. And right now we have high demand for commercial and office. We have low unemployment, so I'm not going to add any of those. But I would decide what I wanted to add based on what I wanted to build. And what we have in this city, does it look at the zoning? Right now we have industrial over here, and we have office in here. And my plan for the city is that we will have industrial on here and on this island. We'll have commercial all in here, and we will have office mixed in to the residential, which will fill the rest of these main islands. I don't know what we'll do out here yet. Right now I'm just focused on the center here. But that is the plan. So in summary, choosing between office and industrial really just comes down to what you want to achieve and what you want the city to look like. This is really getting built up high. I'm kind of tempted to get an high-rise ban, but I don't think we will. Now, I do think over in here, like, we don't have anything here. I wonder if we could get a little park here. I think we could. Let's try. Let's come in here, get a little park life park. I don't know how it'll turn out. Linden Gardens. Somebody give me a better name for that. First person to name something that I like, I will name that. Let's come in here, though. And we're going to get a park entrance. This is going to be a little tricky, because I don't want anything on that side. We're going to have to put it on this side. And then we're going to have to get a different... I hate autosaves sometimes. We're going to have to get a path underneath the road. I think we'll have a tunnel. Riverview. I think, okay, what we're going to do is Canal View. You spurred my thoughts. But it's not a river, so I'm not going to use that. But Canal View Park. Okay. Canal View Park. Anyway, let's get a entrance. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Everybody had great names. And come in here. I don't know, do I want the entrance over here? I guess we'll have two. We're gonna take like all these homes out. Canal View Park has reached level 1. Very good. Let's just come in here and take these out like I said. And then we'll get another entrance over here. Oh, that's main gate. Side gate. And we're going to come in here. And should we go over or should we go under? I think maybe over, actually. If we come over this way, and we go up to 9 meters, elevated like this, then go over that way, and bring this one down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we can come down here. Like that. And down here, we'll fix that connection there in a minute. And then we'll bring this over ground level. Like this. And that should be fine. We have prop and tree anarchy on. How long has that been on? I don't know when I hit Shift P. Oh well. Oh, when I put park. That's right. Park has a capital P. So, I mean, it's kind of interesting over here. Not very exciting. Maybe we can get a plaza in. And let's get, yeah, a restroom. Let's get a cafe. That's an info booth. Let's get a cafe over here. And that's pretty much all we'll be able to get in here, I think. Oh, we still have prop and tree anarchy on. I should have turned that off when I noticed it. But we'll do that, and I think I have trees. Did I create a tree mix for this? I don't think I did, actually. Generic forest, I bet. Yeah, that'll work. You can always count on Mr. Miyagi using the generic forest, or like Lost Gecko's generic trees. They are one of his favorites. Okay, so that gets that in there. And that is actually going to be where we end tonight. So today, what we did is we worked on getting all of these canals in over here, and then I got tired. I want to get the rest in there, but we got a lot of those done. We got one ferry set up to test the idea, and then I'm going to get a different ferry asset that we can use for the rest of it, like gondolas or something like that. And we had the city grow quite a bit. Oh, and we set up our train station here that still hasn't had any people. But maybe at some point we'll get some train things over that way, and then we'll get to see something. But maybe we also just need to get the city bigger. Or we could turn that off, and then we could be making a lot more money. Let's do that. So that'll up our budget for a while. Our surplus. But anyway, that is where I'm going to sign off. Oh, and we built this too. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoy the YouTube content. And I will see you again next week. Take care.